Gut, ich würde sagen, wir starten einfach mal rein, gucken, was passiert, oder?
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So, I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out! So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
Da steht doch rein und nicht streng kleiner als 3, kleiner als 3, kleiner als
What
3.
did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Danke, Zimmi. Ich glaube, ich muss mal die Alerts irgendwie kleiner machen. Genau, ja, also wie ihr gerade mitbekommen habt, das Spiel ist komplett englisch vertont. Das Spiel ist komplett englisch vertont, aber wir haben komplett auch deutsche Untertitel, daher passt das. Und ich glaube, was ich mal kurz versuche, nehmt's mir nicht böse, aber ich werde mal einfach für die Alerts den Sound ausmachen. Die Anzeige ist noch da, aber den Sound, weil ich glaube, ja, soll ich das machen? Oh Gott, jetzt bin ich verwirrt. Soll ich das machen? Soll ich den Sound ausmachen? Oder nur kleiner? Weil man hat jetzt halt den Text nicht gesehen und also, oder?
Schuhe als Gruppenzwang.
Ah, die Stimme kommt ja trotzdem noch. Okay, jetzt dürfte es passen. Jetzt dürfte es passen. Komme ich jetzt nochmal in das Spiel? Ah. Okay, Gecko, 5 Euro. Jules Gruppenzwang. Ich danke dir, Gecko. So, okay, also, gut, ich habe das jetzt nicht mitbekommen, aber ich würde es immer das.
I haven't seen him since I was a kid. A lifetime ago. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Wir sind so ein bisschen Chloe aus Life is Strange kinda Girl irgendwie, ne? 25. September 1995, Tag 1.
Oh God, make it stop.
Ah.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Okay, aber jetzt können wir uns erstmal hier rumgucken zum allerersten Mal. Computer.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies. Just some random band poster. Messy. Just the way I like it.
Okay, also wir sind Kathy, wir sind anscheinend so rebellisch in der Art und wir haben in den Optionen von gesehen, dass die Person, die gestorben ist in unserer alten Heimatstadt, wohl unser Großvater gewesen ist. Und heute ist die Beerdigung und wir werden uns auf den Weg dorthin machen.
Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check.
Okay.
We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
Wie unfair ist denn das eigentlich? Eileen hier hat die Hälfte und wir haben die mit Tür.
Nah, it's no fun when there's no one around to annoy with it. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times.
Okay.
Our room phone. It's got an external line. Might want to pick up the handle first.
Entschuldigung. Wohnheim.
Not that I don't love the sound of my own voice, but...
Ach so, wir. Danke für die Info, Kathy.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my God, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas.
Okay, wir gehen mal. Ich dachte, sie fährt jetzt mit dem Ding auf den Friedhof.
Well, here we are. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule. No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Okay.
It says price. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
Okay, Price scheint also eine reiche Familie zu sein. Oh.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
Ist das unsere Oma?
Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Oh, ist das süß.
The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different.
Joseph Irving Rain, vom 17.03.1924 bis zum 18.09.1995. Ja, 71. Nee, 70. Nee, doch 71. Können wir uns die alle angucken? Elizabeth Parker. 1915 bis 1975. Aha. Eric Mitchell, 5.3.15 bis 4.10.76. Die sind alle nicht so alt geworden, ne? Lily Myers, 59 bis 75. Nee. Überhaupt nicht alt. Stephen Cummings, 46 bis 92. Auch nicht alt geworden. David Spearman, auch nicht alt geworden. Ist hier ein Fluch oder sowas? Oh.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Nein, ich wollte noch Grabsteine lesen. Casey, kommst du bitte? Nicht? Oh, okay.
Grandma, anybody home? There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
Das stimmt.
A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently.
Ja, der ist auch erst vor kurzem verstorben.
Dogfighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff. A small table lamp. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not. I don't have anything to search for yet.
Gut, da ist er wohl wahr. Hier kommen wir nicht weiter. Okay. Dann Wohnzimmer. Ach, hi Oma.
Hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon then?
Okay, ist Sharon unsere Mom oder ist das unsere Schwester oder so? Weil wir können, also anscheinend haben wir sie eingewiesen. Aber wenn wir eh über alles reden, dann ist es doch jetzt genau der richtige Grund dafür, oder? Also ist doch jetzt genau der richtige Punkt. Wir reden einfach darüber.
Mom is...
Mom, okay.
I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what?
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, wir haben als erstes mal ein Inventar. Das ist anscheinend so Themen, über die wir reden können. Wir haben eine Elektroschockwaffe, ein Feuerzeug, Zigaretten und die Kirchenbroschüre.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. Must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What do the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
Wie sie auf einmal wieder lächelt. Kreilo, danke für den Host.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay, also wir fassen kurz zusammen. Unser Opa, der jetzt verstorben ist, wir waren eben auf seiner Beerdigung, hatte anscheinend so eine Art Unfall und die Polizei hat ihn gefunden und ab da war er nicht mehr derselbe. Er war in einem Wachkoma, er war nicht mehr ansprechbar und er saß im Rollstuhl und hat vor sich hin vegetiert. Seit diesem mysteriösen Verschwinden mit irgendeinem Unfall, der sich aber absolut nicht erklären lässt mit keinem MRT oder sonst was. Das ist jetzt unser Wissensstand. Unsere Oma ist voll die Süße. Ja, also voll.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Okay. Ich würde gerne mal noch nach oben gehen. Ne, wir haben so ein Elektroschockergerät.
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Okay, ja gut, dann gehen wir mal. Und gehen zur Polizeiwache.
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. Land of the free. A medieval fortress
Sheriff?
near an
What's the
ocean,
deal with that
probably
bump?
supposed to be somewhere in Europe.
The one in the cell. Oh, I thought it was with you. Well, shit.
Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology. Might be something useful in there. Some young cop. Looks a bit familiar. Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
Okay, also wir kennen ihn aus der Kindheit anscheinend, aber wir erinnern uns absolut nicht an ihn.
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
You want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Okay, von dem kriegen wir nix.
I would, but I can't do that when he's right there. Maybe I can distract him somehow.
Wir könnten versuchen anzurufen. Oder? Wenn wir vielleicht ihn anrufen, aber das lenkt ihn ja auch nicht genug ab.
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Mein Gott, Leute.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Laney, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to...
Huh, very funny.
Ach so, den Boden wischen, nee.
If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go. Looks like an incarcerated bum. Hey.
What? I can't hear you.
Ja, das ist zu laut.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed. Hey.
Hi there.
So, why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Wie kann man denn von einem Einkaufswagen überrollt werden?
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9.
15.
8.
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do. Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies.
Wir können ihn benutzen, ihn abzulenken.
They look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able to break them open without taking my time and making a lot of noise. If I ever need to find evidence, I'll know where to look. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools.
Skippy hat für den 4. Monat resubscribed und schreibt, weiter geht's, liebe Grüße, Nubia. Ich danke dir, Skippy. Ich freue mich, dass du resubscribed hast und dass du deinen Twitch Prime Sub für uns opferst. Dankeschön.
Hey.
Hi there.
Okay, gotta go.
See ya.
Und wie sagen wir ihm Bescheid, dass er anfangen muss?
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
What now?
Okay, I have to make this quick. Okay, let's have a look.
16.08. Ein paar Kilometer von Conwell Springs entfernt wurde in der Nähe des unbefestigten Straße eine Person aufgefunden, die mit weit aufgerissenen Augen blind herumirrte. Die Person wurde als Joseph Rain identifiziert. Er zeigt keinerlei Reaktion, weder als er angesprochen wurde, noch auf Berührung. Mr. Rain war von Kopf bis Fuß dreckig und schien bis auf die Knie nass zu sein. Mr. Rain umklammerte ein kleines Diktiergerät, in das eine Kassette eingelegt war. Er zeigte sich kooperativ und konnte zum Streifenwagen geführt werden. Anschließend wurde er in die Stadt gebracht. Miss Rain wurde abgeholt und gemeinsam mit Mr. Rain in die Notaufnahme des Gemeinschaftskrankenhauses gebracht. Bei einer Routineinspektion des Streifenwagens wurde ein Diktiergerät gefunden, das auf den Rücksitz liegen gelassen wurde. Dieses wurde als Beweisstück in Schließfach Nummer 5 archiviert. Okay, also müssen wir in Schließfach Nummer 5 uns das Diktiergerät holen.
Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What
Müssen wir ihm jetzt extra noch Geld geben oder ist das in Ordnung so?
Alright, got it.
Wir reden nochmal mit ihm, vielleicht können wir ihm noch was geben oder so.
Hey.
Hi there.
Okay,
gotta go.
See ya.
Anscheinend braucht er auch nichts mehr. Ja gut, das ist für mich besser, weil dann habe ich mir jetzt $20 gespart, oder?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's no good. We're gonna have to cancel lunch today.
Again? Oh,
I shouldn't mess around with the recorder in here. They might notice that I took it.
Ja, okay, dann gehen wir zu Oma.
if you say so, boss.
Bei Omas dürfen wir es uns bestimmt anhören.
Oh, hello, dear.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Okay. Können wir das Oma geben? Vielleicht können wir ihr das geben.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Großartig. Komm hier.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Und ansonsten sehen wir hier nichts, nehme ich an. Müssen wir jetzt echt gleich runter und eine Glühbirne holen. Oma! Oma, ich brauche eine Glühbirne.
Hello, dear.
Tischlampe aus dem Flur. Das können wir versuchen, ja. Sehr schön. Oma, ich brauch's doch nicht.
Free light bulb. Score.
Free Lightbulb? Naja, du hast deine Oma bestohlen, also so free ist das nicht.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it. There we go.
Jetzt können wir gucken. Okay.
Various books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye.
Das Buch sieht ja richtig gut drapiert aus. Ach, na toll. Ja, da brauchen wir jetzt nicht weiter gucken.
Nothing. Empty.
Okay. Dann nehmen wir dieses ganz unauffällig aussehende Buch mal. Und gucken wir es uns an. Ein Mathebuch. Die Geheimnisse der unendlichen Zahlen von Arthur P. Gibson. Pi. Aha, Pi. Fibonacci-Zahlen. Nee, Fibonacci-Zahlen. Und Primzahlen. Pi, Fibonacci-Zahlen und Primzahlen. Okay.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Ja, aus Kasse.
Decades old coffee. Lovely.
Trinken, lieber nicht.
An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
Das kann sein, dass das der Code ist. Ja, warte mal. Wir gucken mal noch in das Buch. Wir versuchen es einfach. Vielleicht als erstes mit Pi. 314159. Reicht das? Wie viele Zahlen waren da?
Yeah, that would have been too easy. I doubt the book alone is enough to solve this.
Okay, das Buch alleine wird nicht reichen. Dann haben wir vielleicht irgendwo einen Code, mit dem wir das benutzen können.
How did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching. A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
Das Licht wieder aus.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hallo, Oma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
I found this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
He was a man of science. There's no denying that.
Okay, das hilft uns jetzt aber nicht so viel.
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her. Hey, Grandma, do you recognize this tape recorder?
Oh, yes, Mr. Dicto.
Mr. Dicto?
Joseph used to carry that thing with him everywhere. He could be absent-minded at times. It helped him remember things.
Ja gut, mehr. Das war's eigentlich schon.
See you later, Gramps.
Take care, dear.
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s.
Ja, kann ich bei Story-Spielen immer keine Facecam dazu. Das lenkt nur vom Spiel ab.
Planes, planes, and more planes.
Planes, also, ja.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history-related from the looks of it. Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal.
Kathy, ich mag dich irgendwie.
I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
Grandpa hat World of Warplanes gespielt. Weiß ich nicht.
I should be able to use this for looking up phone numbers of people or places in town.
Ach so.
Nah, nothing like that in here. Nah, nothing like that in here.
Okay. Okay, dann nicht. Sollen wir nochmal zum Friedhof gehen? Vielleicht ist da noch irgendwas. Blackwell, 22 bis 81. Benjamin Hayward, 22 bis 79. Roy Rundell, 42 bis 84. Eleanor Foy, 49 bis 89. David Spielman, 55 bis 94. Die sind alle nicht so alt geworden. Ich meine, klar, ein paar. Klar in ihre 60er und 70er, aber viele auch eher so mit den 40er, 50ern verstorben. Oh.
I'm gonna find out what happened to you, Grandpa. I promise. The grave is brimming with flowers. Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Ja, wollen wir da mal hingehen? Oder wie sieht's aus, Katie? Weil ansonsten haben wir keine Option mehr. Nochmal zum Polizeirevier.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay.
I don't want to show him that.
Okay. Da nicht.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Ich will gerade mal wissen.
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day. I have no idea why this isn't at the bottom of the closest trash can yet. Maybe because it looks like it could serve as half-decent toilet paper. Not that I need yet another reason for the Lord to strike me down.
Heißt das, wir können jetzt zur Kirche gehen? Das will ich mal probieren. Sie hat die Adresse erwähnt. Ich glaube, wir können jetzt zur Kirche, oder? Nicht? Mann, ich dachte, wir können zur Kirche gehen.
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bump?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. I don't want to show him that. That's all for now.
Good.
Das ist eine gute Idee, Robster. 3 rote Rosen, ein blaues Veilchen und 2 gelbe Tulpen, ne?
Hey, Kathy, wait.
Oh, was? Oh nein, ich bin rausgetappt.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we can eat the food together?
Was? Darf ich dir mal Essen kaufen? Und mir auch? Und dann essen wir es zusammen? Ich hätte jetzt eigentlich ja gesagt.
I'm I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
Aber er wollte dir Essen kaufen. Essen!
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Okay, warte mal. Nein, ich hoch. Wie machen wir das jetzt am besten? Wir haben Gelb. 3 rote Rosen. 3 rote Rosen. 1 blaues Veilchen, 2 gelbe Tulpen.
Nah, no need to record anything right now.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Schon, aber das Problem ist, das sind die Farben. Das hat schon irgendwas damit zu tun. Das Problem ist, wir haben 3 rote Rosen. Ja, und was nehmen wir jetzt davon? Drei. Vielleicht 1, 2, 3. Vielleicht 3, 5. 3, 5, 1, 1, 2, 1. 3, 5, 1, 1, 2, 1.
Nope.
Nope.
That's not it.
Die ersten Zahlen der jeweiligen Farbe. Also vielleicht 3 rote, 1 blaue, 2 gelbe. 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1.
Yes.
Ah! So, was haben wir da? Nur ein Umschlag. Der Rest ist uninteressant. Okay.
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
Ein Schlüssel, ein Zeitungsausschnitt und ein Foto. Und noch ein Foto. Okay, wir gucken uns erstmal den Zeitungsausschnitt an.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
Okay. Zeitungsausschnitt über ein ertrunkenes Mädchen.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941. Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back. I wonder what this unlocks.
Gut, dann gucken wir mal, was wir mit Oma quatschen können darüber. Vielleicht weiß die ja noch ein bisschen was darüber.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hallo, Oma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Oh, stimmt, wir haben noch eine Kassette gefunden. Oh, daran habe ich jetzt gar nicht gedacht. Naja, wir fragen erstmal die hier.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. Was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Okay, dann hören
See
wir
you
uns
later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
kurz noch das andere an.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Okay, also der erste war Charles. Das war der Freund von unserem Großvater, mit dem er im Krieg gekämpft hat. Und anscheinend hat sich Joseph lange nicht mehr gemeldet und der hat mal nachgefragt und vielleicht hat ich schätze mal, seine Tochter hat ein Kind bekommen. Ja. Danach, das war vielleicht die Mutter von ihr, die gesagt hat, sie will den Kontakt sofort abbrechen. Und das letzte ist halt Cocky, von dem wir jetzt nicht wissen, wer das ist. Aber Oma weiß vielleicht was.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Okay.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Heißt das, wir kommen jetzt zur Air Force? Nope.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, Lenny. Do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right, I'll keep looking. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Ja, wir versuchen gleich, die anzurufen. Ich will nur mit ihm hier noch kurz reden, wo wir schon mal da sind.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know anything about the drowning here in 1975? 16-year-old girl?
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
I don't need to ask him that.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Good.
Kottern, wir gucken erstmal. Wir gucken erstmal. Jetzt schauen wir erstmal, ob wir hier das Telefon. Ob wir damit die Air Force erreichen können.
Nah, nothing like that in here. All right, got it. Nah, nothing like that in here. No result for that.
Okay, dann lass uns mal... Wir rufen mal einmal kurz im Wohnheim an. Vielleicht erfahren wir da irgendwas.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask her about that. I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe. I don't need to ask her about that.
Okay. Tschüss, Aline.
Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Und dann...
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers, trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire? He was stationed at McConnell?
He was.
Hatte doch eben erzählt.
He founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
I don't see a reason to ask him about that. Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of medals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts. I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
But what if it was a matter of life and death?
Ma'am, if you're in a life-threatening situation, I suggest you call 911.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Für alle die, die es nicht wissen, weil es hier öfters jetzt schon vorgekommen ist, PTBS, das posttraumatisches Belastungssyndrom, ist quasi Trauma nach dem Kriegseinsatz und sowas. Nur für die, die es nicht wussten. Okay, können wir vielleicht einfach Charles Wade suchen?
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Na gut. Vielleicht weiß Oma was.
Oh, hello,
Hallo,
dear.
Oma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't
Mach's gut,
seen him
Max.
for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Wir haben immer noch einen kleinen Schlüssel. Wir sind aber auch noch an nichts gekommen, was irgendwie abgeschlossen war. Oder war da oben was? Nee. Nein, stopp. Wir haben das Licht angelassen. Charles Wade. Wir suchen also Charles Wade.
I would, but I can't do that when he's right there. Maybe I can distract him
Ich will mit ihm reden.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that.
Nee, warum sagst du mir dann überhaupt, ja, wir können mit ihm reden?
See ya.
Sagt er mir denn dann überhaupt was, wenn er mir schon nichts sagen wollte?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that. That's all for now.
Good.
Ich würde ja sagen, lass uns zurück zur Uni fahren, aber irgendwie will er das nicht.
Lanny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get her a gift.
A jail cell. Looks cramped.
Du bist aber nicht zufällig Charles Wade.
Hey.
Hi there.
Okay, gotta go.
See ya.
What a tiny TV.
Oh.
I'll need a key. Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. Too heavy to carry around, and too noisy to use in here without getting caught. A computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small-town cops would be that up-to-date with the modern world.
Okay, hat denn jemand eine Idee, was wir theoretisch machen könnten?
Hey, Sheriff?
That combination makes no sense.
The one in the cell.
Am Friedhof, ja, aber viel ist da auch nicht mehr. Also, das ist das Grab jetzt von unserem Opa, die Krypte, in die sie nicht reingehen will. Darauf hast du jetzt die ganze Zeit schon gewartet, oder Cotton? Okay, dann gucken wir nochmal kurz. Zeitungsausschnitt.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 19...
Okay, 14. Juli.
Alright, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family. I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Dann fragen wir doch mal.
Hey, kid.
Hi, yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
Tot?
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Ich hätte jetzt gedacht, sie ist blind. Sie ist tot.
No reason to go in there.
Aber wir suchen die Mutti.
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone.
Aber... Hoch.
Kid? Guess he found his mom.
Ja, oder er ist einfach nur mega gruselig. Okay, wir müssen Familie Myers finden. Ich hätte fast schon wieder mein Glas umgeschmissen. Okay. Myers, wahrscheinlich Telefon.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
Okay, also brauchen wir erstmal jemanden, wie die heißt. Weiß Oma was? Oma weiß immer alles.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I already talked to her about that.
Ja, ich wollte ja auch dann draufklicken.
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
All right, found an address.
Neuer Schauplatz hinzugefügt. Alles klar. Dann gehen wir da mal hin.
Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know.
Nehmen? Nein.
It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason.
Ich wollte auch nur gucken.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully.
Wie viel Grad Celsius sind 55 Grad Fahrenheit? Wie sie gegen die Tür geklopft hat.
Yes? Can I help you?
Oh, die ist ja
I hope
süß.
so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Okay. 13 Grad, alles klar.
Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise.
Die wohnen genau an dem See, wo ihre Tochter gestorben ist und wohnen da immer noch, obwohl es 20 Jahre her ist.
Oh, gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home. I can see someone moving inside.
Das ist ein bisschen gruselig. Gut, wir klopfen einfach nochmal, mal gucken, was passiert. Sie basht immer so gegen die Tür.
Stop it!
She looks pretty annoyed with me. I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then.
Nein.
Won't you ever give up?
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me.
Hey. So, komm. Ich will nur helfen.
Just go away.
Go away.
I deserve a few moments of your time.
What you deserve is a slap in the face. You again.
Ich kann mir ihr was geben. Ey!
You again.
I don't want to show her that. I should try to get her on my side first.
Naja, erstmal gucken, was wir haben. Vielleicht eine Kippe? Wenn die raucht, vielleicht will sie mit uns eine Kippe teilen.
Won't you ever give up?
Nein.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. What brand?
Corley Cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure, let's go.
Wer bist du denn?
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
Aw.
What you doing, big fella?
Drawing.
Oh yeah? What are you drawing?
The nice red man.
You mean Santa?
No, the nice red man.
Now, what did I say about raising your voice at strangers?
Sorry, Mama. I'll be nice. The red man is nice.
Don't mind him. He gets so absorbed in his drawings thanks to that wild imagination of his. Just like his sister.
Okay, dann machen wir weiter, Nathan.
Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem. Yet another burial ground for those sweet, addictive, not to mention cancer-inducing sticks of tobacco. I'm a huge fan. I can smell something cooking. I can smell something cooking.
Ach so.
Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods. Nice painting. It's signed L.M.
Lily Myers. Hat Lily gemalt.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Okay, das ist seltsam.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
I don't need to ask her about that. Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
Die erinnern mich so ein bisschen an The Walking Dead und dann die Familie um Kenny und so irgendwie so ein bisschen. Oder die Leute auf der Farm. Weiß nicht, irgendwie, also ich meine, die ist voll so, also irgendwie ist sie total sympathisch und auch wie sie von ihrem Kind erzählt hat und so weiter. Aber manchmal betont sie die Sachen so richtig gruselig.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. His face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Nah, he's stuck in his own little world.
Na gut, dann gehen wir mal wieder.
Nice view of the lake from here.
Ist vielleicht nicht so nice, wenn sein eigenes Kind sich da drin erhängt hat, ertrunken ist. Das Catmobil.
It's the Catmobile, my custom chopper bike. Plenty of gas in the tank. She was born a 76 Corley Motors, but there aren't many original parts left. Took me a couple of years to make her perfect.
Gut, wir wissen jetzt ein bisschen mehr. Vielleicht können wir mit Oma nochmal drüber reden.
Oh, hello.
Hallo,
dear.
Oma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Ja, dann wird's übers Telefonbuch.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
War ein schönes Gespräch, Oma, so wie immer. Tschüss. Ja, aber vielleicht steht die Profession dahinter. Vielleicht haben sie 3 Kunsthändler oder so und wir können die abklappern.
Nah, nothing like that in here. Nah, nothing like that in here.
Auch nicht. Okay, dann Polizeirevier. Schlafstein ist so süß. Der Frau das Bild zeigen. Stimmt, wir könnten ja auch noch Bilder zeigen. Aber wir gehen mal kurz zur Polizeiwache. Vielleicht wissen die was von dem Kunsthändler.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers?
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Fine, I'll do that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Der sagt uns doch eh wieder nichts. Der mag uns überhaupt nicht.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that.
Tja, wir erfahren mal wieder nichts von dem.
Good.
Er hat ja gesagt.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Lenny hat gesagt, es ist in Ordnung. Ach Mann.
Gotta go.
See ya.
Okay, dann gehen wir halt wieder selber an die Akten. Wir haben ja dann bestimmt noch den Typen.
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
Ich brauch dich nochmal.
Hey.
Hi there.
Could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
Sehr schön. Der heißt wenigstens noch. Der ist auf unserer Seite, der gibt sich Mühe.
Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again. Okay, there's gotta be something in here about Lily Myers' death. Okay, what do we have here?
Der Rettungsdienst wurde von einem Anwohner in der Nähe des Conwell-Sees benachrichtigt. Der Anrufer berichtete, dass ein junges Mädchen, ungefähr 16 Jahre alt, tot im Wasser treibend aufgefunden wurde und vermutlich im See ertrunken ist. Beamte treffen am Unfallort ein. 5:18 Uhr, 5:45 Uhr. Beamte treffen am Unfallort ein. Krankenwagen ist unterwegs, wurde durch Nebel aufgehalten. Der Körper ist vollständig bekleidet und es sind keine Anzeichen einer Fremdeinwirkung zu erkennen. Der Vorfall wird als vermutlicher Unfall eingestuft. Bei der Durchsuchung des Anwesens wird ein Abschiedsbrief entdeckt. Die Handschrift stimmt mit der des Opfers überein. Zeugen berichten von vorhandenen psychischen Problemen. Am Abend dieses Tages, der Krankenwagen ist endlich angekommen. Das Mädchen wird vom medizinischen Personal für tot erklärt. Warte mal, was? Die haben von 6 Uhr morgens bis 7:30 abends gebraucht, um mit dem Krankenwagen da anzukommen. Das für tot erklärt und in das Leichenschauhaus der Stadt transportiert. Am nächsten Tag, 2 Tage später, Bericht des Gerichtsmediziners erhalten. Todesursache wurde als Tod durch Ertrinken festgelegt. Keine äußeren Anzeichen für einen Kampf. Selbstmord bestätigt.
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it. I got the key already. I don't think I need to mess with that anymore.
Ich dachte, vielleicht hat er hier. Obwohl, vielleicht können wir uns hier als Polizist ausgeben, weil es ist ja diese Nummer.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I don't see a reason to ask him about that. I don't see a reason to ask him about that. I don't see a reason to ask him about that.
Okay.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Oder, warte mal.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Ja, hallo, wir nochmal.
I was just wondering if...
Sure thing, ma'am.
Schatz.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files.
Dankeschön.
It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Das Thanks, Buddy war jetzt vielleicht doch ein bisschen... Gut, dann haben wir das.
Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
Brauchen wir noch was? Weil normalerweise, mich wundert jetzt, dass der nicht rauskommt.
Fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology. Might be something useful in there. I got the key already. I don't think I need to mess with that anymore.
Ja gut, dann können wir gehen. Ich würde sagen, wir rufen mal den Charles an. Da bin ich jetzt gespannt.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch.
Ja, die ist wirklich
she hasn't
sympathisch.
heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Okay. Uns mal kurz schauen. Wir haben Berichte. Ja, reden wir mal mit Oma. Oma weiß Bescheid. Vielleicht machen die nicht immer die Tür zu. Das wäre...
Oh,
ja,
hello,
hallo
dear.
Oma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I don't want to show her that. Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Gut, das war sinnlos.
Well, gotta
Tschüss,
go,
Oma.
Gramps. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Ja, wir gehen nochmal zur Hütte. Jetzt soll ich so fragen, ob sie mitkommen will oder was?
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
Und deswegen mache ich erstmal die Tür zu.
I'd rather just ask her about her daughter directly. No reason to show her that.
Okay.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
Doch nicht.
I can head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Vielleicht den Wade von der Polizeistation anrufen? Können wir uns da als Polizistin ausgeben? Weil der Sheriff, der sagt uns eh nichts. Der mag uns überhaupt nicht. Vielleicht nochmal auf den Friedhof? Vielleicht ist das Kind wieder da. Ja, irgendwie, bevor ich hier jetzt nochmal das mit dem Telefon mache, gehen wir mal kurz auf den Friedhof. Nope, niemand.
I'm gonna find out what happened to you, Grandpa. I promise.
Na gut. Dann bleibt ja eigentlich nur der Sheriff. Oder? Ich komme da nicht rein, da sagt sie mir immer, ich soll da nicht reingehen.
Laney, I need you to do something.
How can I help us?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
He's new in town. I don't think he knows those men. I don't want to show him that. What's your opinion on this church?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
I don't need to ask him that.
Oh, ist der nutzlos, der Typ.
Yeah, that won't get me into trouble at all. I don't want to show him that.
Ja, der bringt nix. Okay, dann versuchen wir es jetzt nochmal mit dem Telefon da. Dazu sagen wir ihm wieder, er soll den ablenken und dann rufen wir mal diesen Charles Wade vom Polizeitelefon an. Vielleicht mag die dann mit uns reden, wenn wir sagen, wir sind von der Polizei.
Hey.
Hi there.
Could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know. Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
I want to put a message in here, but I'm not sure what. I think I'll sleep on it and try to figure out something tomorrow.
Okay. Erica Wade also. Das ist die Tochter von Charles Wade. Und gehen wir dann jetzt nach Hause, oder? Wir versuchen es hier nochmal. Vielleicht sagt ihr was anderes, wenn wir zu Hause sind.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
I want to put a message in here, but I'm not sure what. I think I'll sleep on it and try to figure out something tomorrow.
Und wie kommen wir jetzt nach Hause? Hallo Oma, und ja, ich möchte kurz mit dir reden und ich weiß, es ist kein Problem für dich.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I don't want to show her that. What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Huh, you could say that. Handing out pamphlets at funerals is in pretty bad taste.
Awfully strange behavior for a priest, I'll give you that.
Grams, can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years.
Warum ist da keine Stimme dahinter?
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Schlüssel an den Schließfächern? Welche Schließfächer? Die in der Asservatenkammer? Ich bezweifle, dass wir da einen Schlüssel für hätten. Oder meinst du hier oben?
An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
Aber wieso sollte unser Opa einen Schlüssel für die Asservatenkammer haben? Wir müssen mal die Sue noch nach der... wir können ihn hier auch noch fragen, oder?
I don't see how those things work together.
Ihn da fragen.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Mach's gut, Gecko.
I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That action doesn't seem productive to me.
Weil das alles gilt hier als ein Schrank. Ich kann da nichts Spezifisches auswählen, also das ist es auch nicht. Wir gehen mal zu der Sooner und zeigen ihr das mit der Kirche. Ansonsten bin ich ziemlich überfragt. Oder warte mal, vielleicht weiß er hier ja noch was.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this week. You'll have to give
That doesn't need unlocking. I don't want to give any of my stuff to a criminal. I might not get it back.
Now that's just presumptuous.
I don't want to give any of my stuff to a criminal. I might not get it back.
Now that's just presumptuous.
Okay, sie will ihm nichts geben.
I don't want to give.
Ja, okay, ich hab's verstanden. Du willst ihm nichts geben. Alles klar. Was mit dem Sheriff? Können wir den noch nach der, oh, warte mal. Lenny? Warte mal.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What's your opinion on this church?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so. I probably shouldn't. He might ask where I got it from.
Ist ja egal, wir haben das so in so einem
I probably should. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Gut, dann fragen wir ihn jetzt noch. Und zwar über das Textmenü. Nicht draufziehen, dann können wir ihm vielleicht auch was fragen.
Tons. Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you? I already asked him about that.
Echt? Ach so, stimmt. Das war er, der jeden Sonntag hingeht.
He's new in town. I don't want to show. That's all for
Okay.
now.
Good.
Okay, dann reden wir jetzt doch nochmal mit Penner.
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bum?
A jail cell. Hey.
Hi there.
Kann ich nicht.
So, why'd they...
Well,
Is that...
yeah, I didn't mean...
That's the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Geht auch nicht. Okay, tschüss. Dann jetzt doch die Mutter. Vielleicht kann die uns was sagen. Vielleicht sagt die plötzlich, ja, da war was voll Komisches mit Lilly und der Kirche und dann können wir deswegen zur Kirche gehen.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
What do you think about this church?
It's a good church. I go there from time to time. I bring Nate, too, when that boy needs the fear of God put into him.
I don't need to...
Das bringt natürlich auch nicht so viel.
It was fun the last time, but nah. No reason to show her. No reason. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade.
Okay, also War der Kunstsammler auch irgendwie mit unserem Opa
Do you know what this
verbunden?
key opens?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question, ain't it? But no.
I
Okay.
think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
Huch. Oh nein, ich hab's übersprungen. Ah, wir sind zurückgefahren. Okay, ja.
Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
I don't know yet, but I'll figure something out.
What about this Charles Wade? You still haven't talked to him? And that strange bright picture you showed me? Those tapes? Listen, I know this guy.
Eileen, relax. We can talk about it tomorrow, okay? Oh, it's way too late now.
No, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Cat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Ist das jetzt Kathy jünger, wie sie eine Abtreibung hatte?
It's none of her business. It's my choice to make. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
Fine. Let's just get this over with then.
Right this way.
Ugh,
26.
I hate
September
that dream.
1995, Tag 2.
I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too. Nah. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one.
Da ist
A
ein,
computer, that is. Not a geek.
da ist ein Zettel.
Oh, what's this? Hi, Kat. Feel free to use my computer while I'm away. My password is AngelLove, without the quotes. If you call my friend Dave at 555-2492, he can set you up with some software. I'll be back in a few hours, super psyched about the investigation. E. P.S. No gum on the keyboard, please. Remember the last time? Oh, please, like she actually uses the spacebar. Shit, looks like she forgot to write down the username. Oh well, shouldn't be too hard to guess. I think it's just some combination of her first and last name. Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat. Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Help Kathy get in touch with Dave.
Vier fehlgeschlagene Login-Versuche wird's gesperrt. Wir haben noch nicht mal das Passwort.
free to use my
Ach, ja, Engelliebe.
If you call my friend Dave at superstep missing user.
Müssen wir das auf Deutsch oder auf Englisch machen? Wahrscheinlich. Warte mal, wie hieß sie nochmal? Eileen?
Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull.
Haben wir hier vielleicht irgendwas?
That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks. Would you look at that? She's actually human. I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever. I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait, that's every romantic comedy ever. I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do.
Stimmt, die hat einen Namen auf ihrem Koffer.
Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name, Eileen Mildred Summers.
Mildred. Vorhin hat sie extra auf Mildred angesprochen. Vielleicht nehmen wir mal Mildred. Eileen Mildred Summers. Engelliebe. Vielleicht muss ich Angel auf eingehen. Tja, aber was ist der Benutzername? Bis dann geht's. Mehr Zeichen kann ich nicht. Also ihren Namen kann ich auch nicht machen. Das auch nicht.
Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of. It's some advanced scanner thingy. It can scan pictures, tapes, all sorts of stuff.
Pictures? Summers. Wow, Peter, du bist echt ein Hacker. Helles Bild. Okay. Scanner, warte mal. Haben wir noch was zum Einscannen?
I don't see any need to scan this tape. The other one might be more useful. This picture is in good shape. I don't think it needs to be analyzed. No use in scanning that.
Okay, das war's. Also, okay. Dann rufen wir mal den Hacker an.
Yeah?
Hey, I'm Kathy. Eileen said to call you about some software.
Ellie who?
Eileen. Red hair, glasses, speaks so fast her gums ache.
Oh, right. I thought her name was Errol. Figured it was kind of a weird name for a girl.
You must have a hearing disorder.
You must have a thinking disorder.
Ooh.
Burn.
Wow, just wow. So, the software?
Oh, yeah. No, can't. Not really.
I knew she was full of shit.
Nah, I mean, sure, I used to be able to get pirated software, but not anymore. There was this misunderstanding and my network privileges were revoked. Me and Clyde, the campus IT guy, don't really see eye to eye. We used to play bocce together, and let's just say he is one sore loser.
Can't you just hack your way back in somehow? Isn't that what you do?
He blocked the Ethernet port in my room. I don't even have physical access.
Don't you ever leave your room? Use a computer in the library or something. Aren't they connected to the network?
No, there are cameras in there. Clyde is just waiting for me to make a move so he can get me expelled.
Can't you just patch things up with the guy?
No way. He's such an ass. He even thinks TNG is better than the original series.
He thinks the what is better than the what?
I know, right? Can you believe that guy?
You call yourself a hacker? Just use your brain, for Christ's sake. Let's figure this out.
Wow, you're so sassy, Nancy Drew. Well, okay, only an admin account can change the access port. The only way to even theoretically crack one would be if Clyde logged onto a machine to which we have unrestricted physical access. And... ooh, I got an idea.
I'm not gonna like this.
Well, what you could do is intentionally crash your PC.
That sounds especially stupid.
Well, not crash it, just crash it a little, then call Clyde. Clyde will come over to fix it. If you're lucky, then he'll log onto the network using his admin account. Afterwards, you can use some of my tools to find and crack the password locally.
Worth a shot, I guess. Okay, you can come over and set it up.
No way. I have severe IBS, it just wouldn't work.
IBS? What the hell is that?
You seriously don't want to know. I'll have my buddy drop off everything you need. It's not rocket science. You do what I ask, and I'll get you some juicy software. Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Whatever, weirdo. We'll see.
Okay, wir müssen unser PC also ein bisschen abstützen lassen. Oh.
There was a floppy disk in there with a note taped to the back. It's labeled boot.
Ich dachte, da war eine Note. Okay, ich schätze mal, wir sollen...
1. Boot your computer using the blue floppy. 2. Use the corrupt MBR utility to crash the file system of the computer. Take the floppy out and reboot. 3. Call Clyde at 555-8181, tell him your computer crashed, and give him the error code on the screen. He'll come over and have a look. It shouldn't take too long for him to fix. 4. Now comes the crucial part. You need to somehow make him log on with his admin account. 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6. Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin account. 7. Look for some kind of tool to remotely open my Ethernet port. Dorm B, room 8. That's it. And remember, if you mess up somewhere, just call Clyde, and he'll have to take care of it. It's his job after all.
Okay, also Floppy Disk rein.
No use in scanning that.
Ach so. Okay. Dann einfach rein. Aber... Ah. Oh, hätte ich vielleicht beenden und herunterfahren klicken müssen?
Alright, time for some expert help.
Ach nee, ich muss ja den Fehlercode rausfinden, ne? (0x84) Klammer zu. 0x84 Klammer zu.
IT, this is Clyde speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I need you to come and fix my roommate's computer.
What seems to be the problem?
It won't start up. There's some kind of system failure with an error code on the screen.
Probably a hard drive failure. Which room are you in?
Dorm A, room 5.
I'll be there in a few minutes.
Thanks.
Hey, Clyde from IT.
Hi, come in.
Natürlich sieht Clyde so aus.
My, oh my, now how did this happen?
I have no idea. It was like this when I started it up this morning.
Let's have a look. And presto, good as new.
That's perfect. Could you try logging on real quick just to make sure it works?
You go ahead, I'll wait.
Nee, du musst.
Oh, now look what I did.
Oh,
Crying out loud.
blöd gelaufen.
Let me try to log in with my account. Okay, everything seems to be in order. I've unlocked your account. Please, try not to break anything else.
Oh, I'll try. Phase 1 complete.
Okay, jetzt. Ach nee, Moment mal, wir müssen jetzt die Floppy Disk wieder einlegen.
1. Boot your computer.
Hammer.
Use the corrupt 3.
Hammer.
Call Clyde at
Hammer.
Now comes the crucial part. You need
Hammer.
to 5. Reboot and retrieve the admin credentials using the blue floppy. 6.
Okay.
Reboot and log on using Clyde's admin. 7.
Warte, ja, okay. Ja klar, unseres wäre auch gegangen, aber ich habe das Passwort extra falsch gemacht. Ach so, und er hat sich auch wieder ausgeloggt, Kalaf, aber wir können halt mit dieser Floppy Disk das wieder herstellen. Benutzer Admin, Passwort, Netzwerk. Wow. Okay. Wohnheim B, Raum A8 war das, glaube ich.
Alright, that should do it.
Yeah,
Guess what?
you got it? Hang on. Oh man, I could kiss you! Figuratively, that is. I am so gonna get back at Clyde now. What are those admin credentials, by the way?
Not telling, buddy. Saving those for a rainy day.
Huh. I suppose this nice floppy I've prepared for you stays in my room then.
Sure, then I'll just have to log back on and click that pretty little lock icon again.
Now this is just emotional blackmail.
Quid pro quo, Dave.
Fine. I'll have it dropped off at your room. God damn, you're like a she-Clyde. A Clydette.
Huh, that is the worst insult I have ever heard. Later, Dave. I'll just get rid of these notes now. I don't need them anymore. There was a floppy disk inside.
Schon wieder.
It's labeled Tools.
Was versuchen wir eigentlich nochmal an dem Computer? Ach nee, ich wollte doch gar nicht als Kleid. Ich wollte als Aline. Bitte passen Sie die Helligkeit an.
What the hell is that? Ball lightning? I'll print the whole picture for now, but there's probably more to find.
Die hellen Anomien formen ein leichtes, schräges, gleichseitiges Dreieck.
That shape has to be significant somehow.
Okay.
Okay, Erica Wade, let's see if we can't motivate you to hear me out.
5 verschiedene Stimmen gefunden, in Abschnitte unterteilt.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
I don't think I need to manipulate this particular voice recording. I don't think I need to.
Was? Was möchte ich denn hier machen?
I don't think I need to manipulate this particular voice recording.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just get rid of the original picture now, since I have the restored version anyway. Strange. Now that I look at them, the lights remind me of something I picked up yesterday.
Ach ja? Oh.
Wow, the church logo looks pretty similar to the smoky lights. I might have to visit them after all.
Kirche der Heiligen Dreifaltigkeit. Ach, da konnte ich noch mehrere Stimmen jetzt auswählen? Okay, da muss ich nochmal gucken. Ich habe das Programm mit mir jetzt irgendwie ein bisschen überfordert.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Wow.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby.
Ah, daraus können wir jetzt machen,
Hope to see you
dass
soon.
wir ihn sehen wollen.
All the best. Bye.
Warte, was? Ich muss jetzt mit den Wörtern die Nachricht bilden? Hallo, ich bin's, Charles. Hallo, ich bin's. Hallo, ich bin's. Okay. Hallo, ich bin's. Hallo, ich bin's, Erica. Hallo, ich bin's, Dad. Hallo, ich bin's, Dad. Hallo, ich bin's, Dad. Miss Kathy Rain. Irgendwo war hier auch Rain. Ich habe da hier irgendwo Rain gesehen. Miss Kathy Rain. wollte vorbeikommen und will ist besser. Will vorbeikommen. Ruf sie an. Ruf sie an.
I should probably greet my intended recipient first.
Hat sie doch. Hallo, ich bin's, Dad.
I should probably greet my intended recipient first.
Okay, hallo.
I should probably greet my intended recipient first.
Aber hast du doch. Hallo Erika, ich bin's, Dad. Okay, warte mal. Hallo Erika. Ich bin's das. Nein. Ich bin's, Dad.
I should probably mention myself, Kathy Rain.
Mit vollem Namen. Hallo Erika, ich bin's, Dad. Ich bin's, Kathy Rain. Ich bin's, Miss Kathy Rain.
I should let the recipient know who is speaking with this voice.
Hast du doch.
I should let the recipient know who is speaking with this voice.
Ich bin's, Kathy Rain. Ich bin's, Kathy Rain.
I should let the recipient know who is speaking with this voice. Almost. Just a few more tweaks.
Auch Ruf Katie Rain an hat gereicht. Und sag ihr, was sie wissen will.
Alright, the forged message should now be at the end of the original tape.
Interner Fehler. Ich sehe dich, Kathy Rain. Ich sehe dich, Kathy Rain. Ich sehe dich. WTF.
Calm down, Kathy. Think. Just think. It has to be some sick joke left in the program by Dave. Yeah, that must be it. He is one twisted fuck.
Haben wir das denn jetzt einfach, oder?
Not right now. I have the forged message ready for playback. Not right now.
Hello, Erica. It's your father. Call Kathy Rain and give her what she wants. Bye.
Okay.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Hi, Erica. This is Kathy Rain. I spoke to your father. He asked me to get in touch with you and said he would call ahead. You can reach me at 555-8352. Bye. Your move, Erica.
Okay.
Oh, hello there, Mildred.
Hi yourself, Agatha.
What? How'd you... Oh, never mind.
I know your social security number too.
Oh, God. Soon you'll start stealing my clothes and then walk around in them pretending to be me.
Who says I haven't done that already?
Okay, I admit that's pretty funny.
So anyway, how did things go with Dave?
Pretty good. I had to sabotage your computer.
You had to what?
Oh, chill outy. It was just a tiny little thing. I just needed an excuse for the IT guy to come by so I could steal his password.
Clyde? But he's so nice. Why'd you want to steal his password?
It's a long story. And then I used Mr. Wade's synthesized voice to craft this fake message, which I left on her answering machine.
Now that's some out-of-the-box thinking.
Yep, just might be silly enough to work.
Yeah. Anyhow, feel free to keep using my computer. I need to do some homework anyway.
Sounds good. I think I'll have another crack at analyzing the picture of the lights. Maybe I can find some clue as to where it was taken.
Okay. Kein Muster. Okay.
Unusual flower over there, though. Never seen anything like it. Maybe worth printing? Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all there is to find in this picture.
Okay.
Hey, E, come check this out.
Wow, they're hypnotic. Looks like a will-o'-the-wisp. You know, the spirit of the forest.
Now, that's just silly, Eileen. There has to be a more reasonable explanation for them.
Hey, there's nothing silly about forest spirits. You should talk to Meadow, my Wiccan friend. She's really opened my eyes about these sort of things.
Isn't that the same Meadow who had an intimate relationship with a tree outside her dorm?
Oh, come on. That was just a phase.
Trust me, I've been through every phase in the book. That definitely isn't one of them.
So anyway, is there anything I can do to help?
Well, my side of the room is starting to get a bit messy. There's always that.
Haha, I meant with the investigation, silly.
I guess you could try to find out more about these lights. Maybe figure out where that picture was taken.
I know exactly where to start.
Good. I'm gonna get some food now before I pass out.
Okie dokie, I'll grab my books and get cracking.
All right, see you in a bit. Hey.
Hey!
So, any progress with the search?
Yeah, I was able to identify that flower. It's called the red scythe, or Rosea falcus. I discovered that there was a small nature reserve near Conwell Springs, which was established in '89. The red scythe is on their list of endangered plants. I made a photocopy of the botany book page in case you want it later.
that's something. I should go check it out. Maybe I can narrow down the place where that picture was taken. And, good work, Eileen.
Happy to help. So what?
Oh, hang on. I'll go get that.
Okie dokie.
Ach, ich, okay.
Hello?
This is Erica Wade calling for Kathy Rain.
Speaking.
Miss Rain, this is terribly awkward. I realize now how rude I was before. I wanted to apologize and ask if there is anything I can do.
Apology accepted. You can start by answering a few questions.
Very well.
What can you tell me about Mr. Wade?
My father is a great man. He has so many ideas, so much left to realize, which makes it hurt so much more to see him like this.
See him like what?
The illness and everything, of course.
Right. Yeah, it must be hard.
Oh, yes, indeed. I wish he wouldn't be so stubborn with his treatment. He could go to any state-of-the-art hospital, but insists on being treated in that backwater clinic in Conwell Springs.
The community clinic in the middle of town?
Yes. It's like he's given up and is just waiting for the inevitable to happen.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky? It may be an Air Force call sign.
I can't say that I do. Father had many friends in the Air Force, but no one I can recall by that name.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather that night in '81?
Not really, no. But what I do know is how it destroyed Father.
It did?
Oh, yes. The two of them were great friends once. And when Joseph was hurt, they hadn't been talking for some time. Father always hoped they would be able to reconnect one day. He kept putting it off, believing they had time. But in the end, it never happened.
So, what were things like back when they were still good friends?
Oh, they were like peas in a pod. Always sharing their war stories and laughing together. In a way, Joseph became the uncle I never had. He was around a lot when Father went out on business trips. Later on, I even met you a few times, when you were just a baby.
I don't remember any of that.
Oh, no matter, you were so little then.
Erica, I have to ask, why were you so defensive on the phone earlier when I tried to reach out?
Oh, I don't know, Kathy. Our families haven't been in touch for a long time. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but we all started drifting apart. My guess is that it had to do with Father's growing wealth. Friendship needs common ground, and we started living in different worlds. What happened to your grandfather was the final nail in the coffin. Father just couldn't bear seeing him like that, neither alive nor dead.
What do you know about Lily Myers?
She was a young artist who lived somewhere in Conwell Springs. Killed herself, if I recall correctly. Dreadful thing. But other than that, not much. We never knew the family.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Oh, that little girl had a twisted mind, let me tell you that. Oh, my father used to have a few pieces of hers in his collection. Horrible things. I couldn't understand why he ever decided to procure them in the first place.
You say used to have. Did he get rid of the paintings?
Oh, either that or he put them in storage somewhere. I haven't seen them for years. I never bothered to ask him why. Glad to be rid of them, quite frankly.
Do you know anything about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's the one and only church in Conwell Springs. I was baptized there, and I married my husband there.
Anything out of the ordinary about them?
Oh, not really. They seem like a typical church to me.
Ja, das war's.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Very well. Feel free to call back if you have any more questions.
All right. Wade is in Conwell Springs. He's being treated in the clinic. That was Erica Wade. Her father is being treated at the clinic in Conwell Springs.
Being treated? He's sick?
Looks that way. Small miracle they managed to keep it out of the press.
Yeah, I suppose you're returning to talk to him?
It'll have to be tomorrow. It's quite late for that now.
I suppose. Scrabble?
Oh, you're so on. I will crush you.
Turning your pawn into a queen, is that the plan, buddy boy? You know me, I'm always playing the long game, old friend. That may be, but you're running out of pieces. First you lost your queen, then your knight. All that matters is the king. Delusional as always. The king is dead. Long live the king. Check.
Was?
Good morning, sunshine.
Please tell me I dreamt all those Scrabble losses last night.
3 times in a row.
Rub it in, why don't you? I'll just go strangle myself now.
Oh, you. Don't be a sore loser. So what's the plan today?
Mr. Wade is the plan. I'll head for the clinic right away. While I'm at it, I'm gonna check out the church and the nature reserve.
Okie dokie. What can I do to help?
Why don't you continue looking into the lights? I have a feeling they're the key to solving all of this. You could also look up the history of Conwell Springs in general, see if anything unusual has been going on.
I'll get right on it.
Great. Thanks, E.
Oh,
Wieso
by
haben
the
die-
way, don't
Ja.
forget to check out the page I gave you about the red scythe. It's a pretty interesting flower.
Right, yeah.
Wieso haben die 2 Doppelbetten, wenn die hier nur zu zweit wohnen?
It's a photocopy of a book page with information about the red scythe flower. Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper. The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts. Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
Okay.
All right, I'm off. Peace outie.
Okie dokie. Good luck and see you later.
Hey, dich kennen wir doch.
Yep, it's full of trash. Figure that. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. We meet again, Mr. Homeless Guy.
Homeless? That's the worst thing I ever heard of, and totally untrue.
So, what's up with the trash can? Digging for treasure?
Well, I'm just going through a rough patch. By the way, you owe me $10.
Nah,
Eigentlich
you
30.
7.
You're busting my balls here.
Better get those balls checked out in this clinic then.
So cold. Like a stake through the heart.
What do they call you anyway?
Goober. Everyone calls me Goober.
All right, I'm Kathy.
Pleasure to meet you.
So, what's your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Not ringing any bells.
Kids these days, no appreciation for quality cinema. Breaks my heart.
So, tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Natural bald killers?
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair. The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
Wow.
Tell me about the silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean. In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez. Based on a true story.
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's Bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder. During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior. After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
Was zum Teufel?
Give me the rundown on The Usual Surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during the surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure. I guess it's more of a dark comedy.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Not the culture type. I understand.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was a bit drunk at the time, but I had my reasons. My wife
Ja,
had
Flo,
just
mach
left
ich.
me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you there.
Open your mind, man.
Do you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly...
She could sure
Aus
deal
Versehen
out of me
gedrückt.
whooping that lady.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Why do I even bother? Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
You saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac the priest is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks. Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting. Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really. I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it. He's a friendly guy.
All right. I might do that. Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
All righty.
Okay, I'm off.
Bye.
Price, ja, das könnte sein.
A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. No thanks. Women's magazines make my brain melt. Uncomfortable, hard plastic chairs. It's like they're intentionally trying to keep people out. A computer. They likely keep records of their patients on it. Excuse me, nurse? Hey, nurse!
Yeah?
Somebody around here hates their job.
No shit. What do you want?
I'm here to see Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
Okay.
What a bitch. I need to get rid of her somehow. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging.
Im Notfall fragen wir unseren Freund draußen.
No point. I wouldn't even know what room to go to.
Gut, dann fragen wir unseren Freund.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
So, how good an actor are you?
The best. The very best.
You know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies, and that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
I knew it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna have to oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Die Blase, oder? Am besten.
Definitely Jacob's bladder.
I'm feeling the pressure. Oh, Jenny, everything is forgiven. You and me were like peas and carrots.
Rows and columns of files.
I'm just so
Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging.
love that I think I'm about to burst.
Pretty sure she would object to that.
Where did you go? Oh,
I can't
feel
read
so
it from
good.
here.
Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
Das hat ja nicht so viel gebracht.
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow. Again? No thanks. I'm gonna have to think outside the box.
Okay, also er muss hier ablenken und wir müssen in der Zeit irgendwas machen.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Probably.
Oh, I'm gonna be loud.
Welches war denn das mit dem Schlaganfall? Welcher Film?
Oh, I wish I could speak. I have so many
I don't
things
want
left to say.
to interrupt the show.
My chest, no! It can't be! Hold me!
Again? No thanks. I'm gonna have to think
Thank you,
outside the
thank
box.
you! You've been a great audience.
Oh, vielleicht mit der Elektroschockwaffe? Vielleicht müssen wir ihn währenddessen elektrifizieren. Apple Äppelkuchen hat für den 4. Monat resubscribed. Äppelkuchen, ich danke dir. Ich freue mich, dass du weiter mitmachst und ja, Dankeschön. Und schlaf gut zur Tür. Vielleicht muss ich ihn mit dem...
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Natural.
Fernando, you've been such a good friend. I can't thank you enough for making me whole again.
Good idea,
Turn
but
his scalp
it wouldn't match
into a
his
breathtaking golden
symptoms.
carpet, such as the world has never seen.
That
Okay,
won't help his
doctor, I'm
performance.
counting down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Thank you, thank you. You've been a
Okay,
great
welches Elektroding würde zu welchem Film passen?
Hey, Doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Üblichen Überraschung? Hier ging es, glaube ich, darum, dass der an seiner Blase stirbt, weil er eine Liebesbeziehung mit ihr eingeht und so. Das erste.
Oh. I have so many things left to say.
Good idea, but
Nope, anscheinend nicht.
It can't be. Hold me. Thank you, thank you. You've been a great
Wir versuchen mal das mit den Überraschungen, die üblichen Überraschungen. Das haben wir noch nicht versucht. Ja, aber welcher Film? Ja, das mit den Überraschungen, dachte ich mir.
hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Sure.
How about
this? I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's that smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts.
Nurse? He's seizing!
Oh, shit!
Man, I feel like a total jackass. I'll have to make it up to the poor guy later.
Vielleicht steht's hinter uns an dem Brett.
Employee of the Month, Carlita Mendez. What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse. Employee of...
C. Mendes, also. Ungültiger Benutzername. Kalita. Hieß sie irgendwie anders?
Employee of the Month,
Carlita Mendez.
What a joke. It's that obnoxious...
1991 wird das Passwort schon sein, deswegen hängt der Kalender noch da, aber... Carlita Mendez.
A computer. They like...
Falsches Passwort. Ich hätte gedacht, es ist 1991. Okay, das ist jetzt schwierig. Conwell? Meint ihr? Nope. Die Disk. Aber ich habe nur noch die Disk. Oh, warte. Wie wir hier die ganzen PCs infizieren. C. Mendes Otorgador. Otorgador, okay. Da wäre ich nie drauf gekommen. Oh, ich habe aus Versehen einen Screenshot gemacht. So. Charles Wade, geboren 24.08.24. Überwiesen von Dr. R. Friedman. St. Francis Medical Center. Bei der Patienten wurde erfolgreich ein invasiver Eingriff am offenen Herzen durchgeführt. Er wurde auf eigene Bitte hin in Einrichtung verlegt. Die Prognose ist positiv und der Patient sollte erwartungsgemäß in 6 bis 8 Wochen vollkommen genesen sein. Okay. Raum 6b. 6b, alles klar. Oh.
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
So, you managed to find me.
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship at one of the big papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
That's not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask Claude to produce his gun.
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun tends to be its owner.
Very true. That's something the Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there. Explain yourself.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm stunned. I'm Kathy Rain. Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
I was.
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
She certainly has a smart mouth, sir.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kathy. What can this old man help you with?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you think Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph. But he was never rich.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
And were there?
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had. We grew up together, married our high school sweethearts together, went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice, but he came up ahead, no doubt.
So when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
It's hardly Grandpa's fault. He did everything he could to set my father straight.
Oh, I never claimed to doubt Joseph's commitment, but I'm not going to ignore his flaws either. Your grandfather often used his heart when he should have used his head.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I believe it is, objectively. But I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
You bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings. I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs. Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for. Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Well, shit.
Eloquently put.
Do you recognize the call sign Cocky?
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it. It belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran. He was a coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks. Can you tell me about the art theft?
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched. But every single painting by an unknown local artist, gone.
That can't be a coincidence.
Agreed. Somebody wanted those paintings badly.
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later. But they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Some stunning police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime, but nothing more than that.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
That'd be great. Thanks, Charles.
Anytime. But I'm curious, what's your interest in the paintings?
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sue and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Is that so? Strange.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense. He's been held in a mental institution for years.
Let me guess. Since 81?
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
I do. My mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now. What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran. Taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we were getting into.
Do you know what this key opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random people a question like that.
Naja, wo er recht hat, hat er recht.
What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
Do you know what this is?
A flower. Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this nonsense?
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
I'd rather not. He'd crush me like a twig.
Okay.